welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on the offense side of the ball, looking in the Buffalo Bills playbook today. We're going to be in gun, Y, empty slot. I think this is my first 5 wide of the entire Madden season, the entire Madden 25 season so far. And it's going to be a little bit funky because they have Josh Allen and they have quarterback blast. So we're going to start and call that here. That's going to be the play we're going to come out and we'll just match with nickel. I do want to back the ball up because we're going to be throwing the ball down the field a little bit. But Josh Allen in the run game, and not just Josh Allen, but, you know, mutt quarterbacks and whatnot with the speed. It's fun to run with the quarterback. And, yeah, I like that. And especially out of 5 wide here, kind of gives you an advantage as well. I mean, you can see there's 4 down linemen, only 1 linebacker in the box here. So this is kind of an advantageous look to run in anyway. And you kind of get that extra guy, you know, with the quarterback carrying the ball here. Of course, quarterbacks aren't the most nimble unless your name is Lamar Jackson or Justin Fields, I guess. But like here, I mean, they go man-a-line, and I mean, they just leave the whole box wide open. So, I mean, okay, we'll take, you know, 10, 15 yards. Of course, the quarterbacks can fumble. You need to watch that. But the abilities you use on the guy as well can play into that. You know, maybe you use, I don't know what abilities you're going to use, but maybe you use something more in the run game than in the pass game with this type of scheme. You see, we're not really hitting big ones yet here. Not too much anyway with Josh Allen, but he can get loose on this. And of course, the run game is always going to be looking for advantageous situations to run the ball. You can't just run the ball into in this case, you know, 6, 7-man boxes. We can't do that with this. And of course, you know, we're in spreads. We probably won't see that quite as much. But you can't just run into a bunch of bodies on the defensive side. You have to run whenever you have the advantage, whenever you have more numbers than they have. It's literally that simple in the run game. And you can see, I mean, we're not picking up huge chunks here, but we picked up, you know, the one big 10, 15-yard run, another 5 or 6-yard run. And that's kind of what you're going to be looking for in this. And then, you know, we're going to get into the pass plays. We're going to kind of keep it short, and then we're still going to want to throw the ball down the field. Like this is a look here where they have 4 down linemen and 2 linebackers. I probably don't want to run into that. I only have 5 blockers in front of me. So I'm going to have to be responsible with my quarterback to make one of these guys miss. So that's probably a tough look, you know, to run against. And actually that almost kind of worked. But you get the idea. Run when you have the advantage, when you have the numbers. It's really that simple, and you'll have success in the run game. Now let's get into these pass plays. Let's start with the bubble screen, and I always like to have some sort of near the line of scrimmage stuff when I'm in 5 wide, because people have a tendency whenever you jump into 5 wide, especially if you haven't busted out the quarterback blast yet, you haven't showed them the run game, they have a tendency to really just play over the top and be like, I am not going to let this 5 wide beat me down the field, which is probably a good mindset. But we want to take advantage of that whenever they play over the top, or they just start off with their zone drops at 15 yards or something like that. We want to take advantage of that. So let's have these short little bubble routes here. And this is probably not a good look to run this against. It looks like a man coverage look, but I'm going to try to get this ball to Jimmy. Okay, yeah, I mean, I said it wasn't a good look. Here we finally get something that might be able to get a bubble screen against here. They still might get in the man coverage here. But again, that's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to run this against man. We're trying to run whenever they play these zone drops at super deep depths, or they're just playing over the top all the time. We want to be able to, like I said, take advantage of that. I don't know why Josh Allen's moving so quick, but you can see if I had a little bit better stick skill, get to the sidelines there. Probably could have busted that really, really nicely. The bubble screen, though, can be super effective, especially to James Cook's side over here with Knox and Coleman, especially those guys being typically good blockers in real life. I don't know what Coleman's blocking is in the game. But just, I mean, here we get man coverage as well. But again, go to the bubble screen, give it to him in the flat, let him with room to work, a little bit better stick skill. Hopefully you're better on the sticks than I am, and you'll have some success. You're going to be able to get the ball in space with a super fast player, typically a running back that you're probably going to have running abilities on. So, you know, you can kind of take advantage of that. Again, get him the ball into space, put some jukes on him, you know, whatever the case may be. That's the idea. I just want to jump in right here and remind you guys to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying. We're probably about halfway through the video right now, so if you made it this far, you're probably liking what you're seeing. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me. Something like 90% of you guys are not subscribed that are watching these videos. So if we can go ahead and fix that, that would be fantastic. I don't want to interrupt the video too long here, so let's just kick it right back to it. And now that we got these guys looking really towards the line of scrimmage, we ran the ball on them, we ran some screens on them, we ran some bubble screens on them. Let's throw the ball down the field. So let's start with inside smash. We're going to have inside smash and just smash. But let's just get into inside smash here. Again, a super simple play. This is one you can absolutely just leave stock, but I'm going to go over a couple adjustments that I like to make sometimes. Again, we can't be robots on these. We got to make adjustments. We can't just run the same plays every single time. You got to play your opponent. You got to attack where your opponent's weak. You can't just run routes to run routes. So something I like to do, maybe you want to attack the middle of the field a little bit quicker than what Curtis Samuel is doing over there on that little in and out post route. Or just put him on a post route and then leave everything the same. We're still trying to hit James Cook on that, but okay. I mean, they're going to give us man coverage. Baby Debo's going to beat him on that. So overall, I mean, you can just see, we're really trying to attack the middle of the field. Again, you can just leave him on that. Maybe you don't see any pressure coming, right here. You only see 4 down linemen and a linebacker. Probably no real risk of a blitzer coming here. So you probably think, okay, maybe I'll just leave Debo Samuel. I called him Baby Debo. Now I'm going to call him that. Maybe you leave Curtis Samuel on that little bit of a longer developing route. Whereas, if you see a blitz coming, maybe you put him on a slant or you put him on that post like we talked about. But another adjustment that we can do is we can take our tight end Dawson Knox over here and we can put him on a post. So basically we're just going to run scissors with those two guys, Cook and Knox, Coleman underneath trying to pull those zones down, freeing up Cook to the sidelines. And then again, Samuel on that little bit longer developing route. Here, scissors, get it over the top, Josh Allen. That's a Josh Allen dime right there. That's a Josh Allen dime. But you can see attacking the middle of the field there as well, still keeping the smash concept with James Cook here. It looks like this could be a pressure look. They have 4 down linemen, a linebacker right over our center, and then they have the guy that's sort of maybe covering James Cook. He could be blitzing as well. So I'm going to put Curtis Samuel on a post here and try to get him out quicker. Fortunately for us, they don't blitz, but that was me. Come on, man. That's exactly what we're talking about. I'm trying to force the ball down the field. This is exactly why we have these things, is to check the ball down whenever we see pressure. But I didn't do that. I decided not to do that time. But inside smash, very nice play overall. They give us man. James Cook's going to cook at... What? Josh Allen, man. Come on. Inside smash, though, overall, I really like this one. And we're going to kind of play off that with smash, and we're going to use a similar concept to it. And you always have to adjust. You always have to, like I said, play your opponent, play the game itself. But especially with these two similar concepts here. We're going to be attacking different things with different players. You want to be able to attack what your opponent is lacking in on defense, I guess. But we'll set this up one more time here. Try to hit James Cook up to the corner, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. You can see those corners sat down with Knox and our receiver over there. Who is it? Coleman over there. Both those DBs just played those guys. So very simple. Boom, boom. James Cook getting behind the zones, and he has to dive and catch it. But you get the idea. Put the ball on him, catch and run down the field. If you've played Madden, you've probably ran that concept before of trying to pull these zones down to free up a corner route over the top. Inside smash though, really nice play. I like it. Out of a first pass play here. Smash though, last one out of this scheme, out of gun, empty Y slot. And this is one that you can really just leave stock as well. Absolutely. Like here, I see the middle of the field parting like the Red Sea. So actually they do a pretty good job there of covering that up. But we have smash to the outside of the field. You see Coleman kind of puts this cornerback, I don't know why I said it like that, puts his cornerback in hell over here. He can't play Coleman and Dawson Knox here. So Sauce Gardner he's really not playing. He's just covering grass right here. He's not covering anyone. So we put him in the middle of a conflict here, and he can't cover both guys. He sat down with Coleman just a little bit too long, allowing Knox to, get in behind it. That's exactly what we're trying to set up right there. And it's going to be the same thing to the other side here. Actually, it's even more egregious here. Probably a little bit, So, yeah. So sits down with MVS here, frees up the corner out and behind for Samuel. Same exact thing on the other side. If you want to get a little bit funky with this, you can always drag one of these outside guys. That's one of my favorite things to do, especially if, say the ball was on the right hash and you had a lot of the field was to the left, the majority of the field was to the left side of the field. Having Coleman run a drag over to there would be something I do a lot in the games out of this. So again, James Cook attacking the middle of the field, and actually we hit it to Curtis anyway, but that was a perfect example. They had man underneath. You at least had a drag to, kind of fall back on. Smash, though, really nice. Again, MVS, same thing. If you have the ball in the left hash, run MVS to the field side, and it could be a good thing. James Cook running down the middle of the field, attacking those cover 2 defenses. We're getting a little bit of everything. We're hitting up those cover 3s, putting those purple zones into conflict. Cover 2, it's tough, especially if the user is that middle linebacker that's supposed to be, the deep third, basically, of the cover 2, that middle player of the cover 2. If a user is playing that, you might be able to sneak James Cook right down the seam on him, especially, if you haven't ran it a ton in the game, and, you just hit James Cook up on it. Here, a little bit quicker on that. That pass lead might have worked. But that's pretty much it for this scheme, though. A little bit of a quarterback run game, some screen game, stuff down the field to attack some coverages. I really like this one. It's unique. It's the first time we were in 5 wide this entire season, so I had to do a Josh Allen run scheme, right? But that's pretty much it for this one, guys. This is the second video of the day here. I missed yesterday's upload, so if you didn't check out the channel before, go ahead and look at the other videos and see what else we have on the channel. Offense, defense, a little bit of gameplay stuff so far. And yeah, we're working on it and getting these schemes out for you guys. And yeah, hopefully you guys like them. And if you did, leave me a like, leave me a comment. Let me know what it is you want to see next, what playbook, what formation, whatever it may be. And yeah, I think that's all my ranting and rambling at the end of this one. I hope you did enjoy. And if you did, I hope to catch you in the next one. Later.